Good afternoon, I'm Jack Cochran with the news at 1 o'clock. Shoppers have slammed into his pottery centre after it was revealed that the lifts are going to be out of action for 7 months. Those hit hardest by this will be wheelchair users and parents with pushchairs. Charlotte York has more.
We all use shopping centres, but have you ever stopped to think about how some people would cope without a lift? Into Potteries have closed their lifts for 7 months for refurbishments. This change will affect some shoppers dramatically more than others.
It's just going to be a struggle, especially getting outside, because we've had to come out in the cold now to go all the way down. And if we've got anything, especially when we've got to go back up with the other one, especially having 2 kids as well, when one goes one way, it's hard to keep them both in control as well as.
There has been a promise of bigger and better lifts and quicker lifts. Do you think it's worth the 7 months?
No, I think they should just make it clear that people who don't actually need to use the lift should use the escalators. That's what they're there for. But it seems that people are rude and they wouldn't let a pushchair go before themselves, even if they don't need to use a lift.
I believe that people that are, wheelchair bound, that people are coming to shop like as we go to Manchester. But no, I think it's going to affect the people like, families, younger children, and those who are disabled.
The Potteries have commented that the new lifts will be faster and larger. They went on to say that shoppers will need to use stairs and escalators in the meantime.
Last weekend saw Holocaust Memorial Day, where people from around the world gathered to remember those who perished in concentration camps during World War II. Here at Staffordshire University, an exhibition has been put together to mark this important date. Reverend Mick Williams, senior chaplain to the university, says it's vital that we learn lessons from this terrible chapter in history.
The Holocaust still happens today, so there's always the them. They're not like us, they don't look like us, they don't think like us, they don't belong here, they're not our kind of people, they shouldn't be in our country. Those conversations still happen in schools and in universities and all that, and it needs challenging.
Beggars in Hanley face being hit with £100 fines if they sit within 5 metres of a cash machine. Stoke-on-Trent City Council has introduced a new rule as part of a crackdown on antisocial behaviour in the city centre. Now over to Connor West with the sport.
It was a quiet day of deadline day action yesterday. Here's Jacob Crook on yesterday's transfer business.
Many of our local teams worked down to the wire to secure deadline day deals. We start at Stoke City, who had one notable exit. Peter Crouch ended his 7.5-year spell at the Bet365 Stadium in favour of a move to Burnley, whilst the Potters secured a signing of Claret striker Sam Vokes. Managerless Port Vale finalised 4 deals. Toby Edser, Callum Whelan and Kyle Howkins all joined on loan, whilst Dan Trickett-Smith signed permanently from Leek Town. That's all for deadline day. Back to you.
Stoke assistant manager Paul Hart believes that new signings will stop the club standing still as they look to climb the championship table.
People coming in is a good thing for players. Standing still is a bad thing, and I think always, throughout my career, people being bought, and it gives you a lift, and it gives you, the necessary challenge to remain a competitor.
On to the boxing, and Coglington boxer Rampton Musa says his goal is to compete at the Olympics. The 19-year-old is a former North West and English youth champion and told Staffs Live he's working hard for his dream.
It is very hard here. They don't like slackers. If you come here, you're here to push yourself. At the moment, I'm looking, hopefully, Commonwealth gold medalist, European gold medalist, Olympic gold medalist, and then hopefully world champion.
Stoke have their own fighting barber in Leon Beresford, who talks about juggling his 2 professions ahead of his 3rd fight.
It's very tough. I'm not even going to lie about it. It's very, very tough because obviously I work 9 till, I don't know, sometimes I'm not finishing till 7, 8 at night. When I'm in camp fully, I'm in at 6:30 in the morning. I'm in 6:30 tomorrow, and then I'll finish work, and then I'll come back and do another hour and a half. So I'll do an hour and a half in the morning, and then an hour and a half at night.
That's all from sport. Back to you, Jack.
That's all for now. For more information, visit our website www.staffslive.co.uk. Join us on Facebook at Staffs Live or Twitter at Staffs Live. We'll be back at 3 p.m. Thanks for watching.